Assalamualaikum and hi, my name is Nur Shifa binti Muhammad Khair. My metric number is 085686. Today I will present the introduction of our group project. This assignment is about learning the basic of Linux shell scripting. We use input, variables, conditionals, loops and functions to create simple scripts. For our project, we choose to develop a script for event registration. This script collects user details such as name, age and event type. It uses conditionals to check eligibility, loops to simulate the registration process, and functions to display the final registration details. By doing this project, we learned how to apply scripting concept in a real-life case. At first, it was difficult, but after testing and fixing errors, we became more confident. This introduction also connects to the rubric, making sure our script meets the specification, is easy to read, has clear documentation, and produce correct result.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nur Humaira binti Shahizam and my metric number is 085527. Now I will explain the shell script implementation. Our group developed a script called event registration.sh. The purpose of this script is to collect user information such as event names, load, and age. This script processes the information entered by the user and display the registration details in an organized format. It was developed and tested using the CentOS Linux operating system. That's all for me regarding the shell script implementation. Next, my friend will continue with the explanation of the user input section.
Assalamualaikum and hi everyone, my name is Nur Alia Maisara binti Bashjar and my metric number is 805737. Today I will be explaining about how our script handle user input and utilize function to organize output. Let's look at the first part of the code which handle user input. To make our script interactive, we use the read command combined with the negative p flag. The negative p flag allows us to display a prompt string directly to the user before they type their answer. As you can see here, the script asks for 3 specific input: the event name, the slot, and the age. Wherever the user type is immediately stored into the corresponding variable name, event, slot, and age. This dynamic input is what allows the script to process different data every time it runs.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Nur Ali Damia binti Izwal and my number metric is 085628. Today, for the loop structure, I use for loop in the shell script. The code is this loop execute 3 times because the variable I takes the values 1, 2 and 3. During each iteration, the program display the message register on the screen. As shown in the output, the message appears 3 times before the registration details are displayed. The purpose of using the loop is to automate repetitive tasks and avoid writing the same statement multiple times. It also creates a registration progress effect, making the system more interactive and user-friendly. That's all from me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Nur Maisara binti Abdullah and my number metric is 085674. So today I will explain about conditional statement if-else. The if-else statement in this shell script is used to determine the participant's category based on their age. If age 18 checks whether the value entered for age is greater than or equal to 18. If the condition is true, the script executes category equals to adult, meaning the participant is classified as an adult. If the condition is false, age is less than 18, the else block executes, category equals to child, meaning the participant is classified as a child. Fi marks the end of the if-else statement. Example from the output is age entered is 20. Since 20 is equal to and greater than 18, so the condition is true. Therefore, the category is displayed is adult. So that's all from me.
Now let's talk about the function block. In Bash, a function is a reusable block of code designed to perform a specific task. We define it using the function name followed by parentheses and curly braces. In our script, we create a function name display. Inside this function, we use echo commands to format and print out a clean summary of the final registration data, especially the event, the slot, and the calculated category. It is important to note that defining a function does not run it automatically. To actually execute this code, we must explicitly call it. That is why you see the word display written at the very bottom line of our script. This final call triggers the function to run and output the final result onto the screen. That's all from me. Bye.
Now I will explain the output of the script. After the user enters all the required information, the script processes the data and displays the registration details. The output includes the event name, slot, selected slot, and participant category. For example, as you can see below me, the event name entered is Marathon 2026, the selected slot is morning, and the age entered is 18. Based on the age provided, the script categorizes the participant is an adult. The participant category is determined using the if-else statement in the script. This allows user to check and confirm that the registration details entered have been processed correctly and displayed successfully. That is all for the output section. Now, my friend will continue with the conclusion.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Nur binti Abdullah and my number metric is 085674. So today I'm going to make conclusion. In conclusion, this shell scripting program demonstrates several important programming concepts in Linux. First, the script begins with an introduction that welcomes users to the event registration system. It then uses user input commands to read to collect information such as event name, reference slot, and participant age. The program also applies a conditional statement, if else, to make decisions based on the user's age. If the age entered is 18 or above, the participant is categorized as an adult. Otherwise, the participant is categorized as a child. This shows how shell scripts can automatically process data and make logical decisions. In addition, the script uses a looping structure for loop for repeatedly display the registering message 3 times, simulating the registration process. A function named display is created to organize the code and display the final registration details efficiently. Function improve code readability, reusability, and maintenance. Finally, the script produces a clear output showing the event name, selected slot, and the participants category. Overall, this shell scripting program successfully combines user input, conditional statement, looping functions, and output display to create a simple and effective event registration system while demonstrating fundamental concepts of shell programming. So that's all from me.